Hi. I can't tell you the amount of times that I have tried to film this video over the last, 5 months. Really?
Oh my god.
I've even actually filmed it before, and for some reason I didn't like the footage, so I deleted it. And then every other time I've wanted to make this video, I've finally felt ready to sit down and have this discussion, I've gotten sick every time. I'm actually just getting over being sick for the 3rd time this whole
damn year.
And I thought, you know what, seize the moment. This is the time. So normally I wouldn't make a video where I look like this. I just showered and I'm in my jammies and it's 9 p.m. But it's now or never at this point. So let's talk about life. As I sit here in my apartment, drinking my tea and painting my nails because I'm 22 and these are the things I get to do on a Tuesday night. Cheers. So I decided on a whim, I'll text from the boyfriend.
One moment, please.
My boyfriend wants to play a game. Should I make this video or should I make this in the morning? Oh, it's kind of nice to play a game with the boyfriend though. Okay. I might have to continue this video in the morning because my boyfriend may call me soon so we can game. Again, I can't make this video without being interrupted, but I'm not mad about this interruption because it's my boyfriend. So this video might continue in the morning and I might still be painting my nails, but it's fine. I'll see you in the morning. Hey. You know how I said I was gonna come back the following morning? It's 8 p.m. But I ran some errands, I did some stuff. I bought a new candle, which is, you can't see it, it's on my table back there. Yeah, I just did some, hot girl errands today. And my nails are painted. I ended up painting them last night and playing a game with my boyfriend. Now listen, when I say that I have had so many things come up where I haven't been able to make this video, I'm literally not kidding. And playing with my boyfriend, TFT, League of Legends, was one of those things. Yes, I played League of Legends. If you told Lexi in high school that she would be playing League of Legends, she would be like,
you're joking, but...
the things that you do when you're in love. Life has been really interesting. I'm just gonna start from kind of
the beginning.
I graduated from college this past May. The ending of college was really bittersweet for me. Everyone who was in school at some point while the pandemic was happening knows that it just kind of messed up
the vibe.
I felt like I was only really getting acclimated to SMU by the time I was graduating, which really sucked. I was talking with, my classmates, I was making friends, I was doing well. Graduating was a little hard because I finally felt like I belonged at SMU. Because really that was only my 3rd year there because I spent a year at home, so it was tough. I still talk to the girls in the film department and my roommates and stuff. But obviously it's, not the same as going to campus every day and, having that sort of interaction and working on projects. Speaking of projects, I made a thesis film, which you may or may not have heard about. Maybe I brought it up in a previous video, but every senior in the film department at SMU has the opportunity to make a thesis film, and I I did it. I filmed it like a little over a year ago, and it was my entire senior capstone, and I worked on it, and I had amazing people help me finish it and make it, and I've been putting that into festivals, and I'll touch on that a little bit later. I was able to premiere it at the Angelica. I have some photos. I didn't really take photos that night, but I have some pictures from that, and that was a really cool experience to see my film like on a big screen at a fun, like, you know, family and friends screening once it was all done. And then I graduated, and graduation was weird. It just didn't feel real. You know how like when you experience like a very significant life event, like it doesn't, you kind of just feel like you're like, it's like Harry Styles in the As It Was music video. Like you're just like there, and then everything is like happening around you. That's what it felt like. Like I remember sitting during what was it called, baccalaureate and stuff, and just being like,
Get in the moment, like really absorb this moment, like you're never gonna have this again.
like, you know, it was interesting. It finally felt that something that I had genuinely been working towards for years of my life, the majority of my life going to school, like it all culminated right there. And I walked, I got my diploma, and here's a little clip of that my boyfriend took, and I heard him.
Lexi Shamir, Bachelor of Jonathan Lee Snare, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Media Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing.
Man screamed so loud, I was just giggling my way on the stage. I knew exactly where they were sitting. I was able to see them because I heard him. And post-grad, that's the thing now. What is post-grad? What is happening post-grad?
Lexi, what are you doing post-grad? Lexi, what are you doing post-grad?
Oh my god.
I am so tired of that. I was tired of it while I was still in school towards the end, and still now, because I still think that it is very unfair for people to expect someone who is 17, 18, and 22 to know what they want to do, or to have that plan. I always think of, like, my parents, and maybe some people can relate, where you're not doing anything related to maybe what you studied, or anything you thought you might be doing. My dad studied electrical engineering, and he has been doing amazing selling cars and being a part of the machine that is Toyota. Life is just gonna take us somewhere, and it's every little decision we make may lead to something huge, you know? You just don't know. So over the summer, I made the move to stay here in Dallas. I knew that with what I studied and with what I was interested in, back home, Amarillo was just not gonna have what I needed. As much as I love my family and I wish that they'd move here, living and going back home just wasn't in the cards, and it's just, the opportunities for me aren't there. So I officially moved to Dallas in late May, early June, and I have been here. I have been all up in LinkedIn and other job boards. I've been freelancing simultaneously.
And I've come to learn a lot about myself and how I function.
Not being a student is weird for me. If you grew up knowing me and going to school with me, and you just kind of know who I am as a person in general, I seek a lot out of like academic validation. Like my parents allowed me to kind of treat school as my job, like, and to really focus on that. And I love academic validation. I graduated with a very high GPA and top Latin honors. Like, I am a academic go-getter. And all I've known is school. So when you take what has been the majority of my life out of it, I have felt so empty this summer. the past few months even, not just summer, I mean even last month, you know, and especially when like the school year started up again, like all of my friends who I see the most, my boyfriend, like everyone's still in school.
But me.
Yeah. And so like not having that thing to do, like I started feeling kind of useless, and I had many like depressive episodes this summer, and on top of that, navigating living by myself is a whole other issue. Like there are just so many different things going on. I got a car. I barely got my license this year, and I finally got a car. So that sort of like independence that like everyone grew up with when they were 16, I barely just got it. I'm not saying like it was my fault, like I waited, so I'm not like blaming that on everyone else. Like, oh, finally, you know, like I put myself in this situation. So I'm navigating driving in the scary hellhole that is Dallas streets and highways, and this is the first time that I've like lived by myself. So even just kind of dealing with that loneliness is still a challenge for me to put up with. I
really want a dog, but kind of need money for that.
The living by myself and the not feeling like I have a purpose. I have been through several depressive episodes and spells this whole summer. I've been blessed to have, you know, good friends and my boyfriend and my family and stuff to try to help me get out of it, but it's been hard. I'm just so used to having something, and the struggle to find a job on top of that just added to the, you know, depressive episodes, because the constant rejection is like insane. And like I can take constructive feedback, like I've learned that as an artist, I've learned how to accept all that, but flat out rejection
over and over and over and over, bruh.
It was hard, and that would just continue to put me in depressive episodes because I felt useless. I didn't feel good enough to get any of these simple sounding videography jobs for different companies or even like social media jobs. And on top of that, I'm just learning how to exist as an adult. While I say that all of this has been hard, it's actually, I know that it's a very valuable and important experience for me, and I can see the value in that even though I'm struggling, because I have to learn how to adult. Do I wish that my boyfriend would just get in here and move in with me?
Yes, I do.
It's overwhelming having all of these like experiences and like independent things at once, but I know that it's important. I'm cooking more than ever. I finally made like raw meat and raw chicken like this summer for the first time for myself, which was like huge. It's like those little victories, you know? I take a lot of pride in my apartment, although I'm actually, little fun fact we can maybe dive into later, I think I'm allergic to my apartment. That's a whole thumbnail in itself.
I'm allergic to my apartment. No clickbait.
Yeah, I've been getting like hives and stuff from this guy, my couch, I believe. So that's why I'm not sitting on it.
It's great. So great.
Off of that, I know that these experiences are really important and crucial, and I'm figuring out driving, and I like this summer was the first time I ever went to the store by myself. Like that's crazy, but also because I just didn't have the car and the means to go, and I always went with other people. So I'm learning how to do my own things. Today, I think, was pretty much the first time that I went on like a solo date. Like I went to the mall by myself. I've never done that before. So I'd say these experiences are important. They've just been hard, and the job search alone has just been a whole thing. You know, the film industry was on strike, but I don't think the strike really affected Dallas as much. I'm looking in Dallas area. I'm not looking to move to LA yet. I know it's a whole different ballgame over there. I need money if I'm ever gonna go over there. I don't even know if I wanna go over there. I'm still figuring it out. I'm figuring everything out right now. So I've been looking for jobs here, and either they immediately reject you, or maybe they give you one interview and then they reject you, or they just flat out never get back to you.
It's fantastic.
It's been really hard, and I am so thankful, honestly, to my boyfriend. Shout out, because he has been here and has heard me rant, and I so appreciate him for being there. It's just, the economy sucks right now, and it's hard being a creative. That being said, you know, I've done some interesting projects over the summer. I've pretty much just freelanced. I wanted to give myself time to really apply to kind of those like bigger jobs. I wanted to avoid working in retail as much as possible. I'm not a retail girly. Tried it. It's not there for me. I can give you persuasion and advertising copy. Do not ask me to persuade you mouth to mouth. Like, that sounds weird. Through words and speaking. Can't do that. Not good at it. So I've been freelancing. I've done some photography, some videography. I've worked on a few sets that are greater than anything I've worked on before, a music video. I worked on like a national running commercial, pulling focus. Like, I've had some cool opportunities. I've gone back and worked on some SMU sets to help out some friends. And after months
And months.
of trying to find a job, I found one! I just got a job offer, which is cool. And I'm not really sure if I should say what it is yet, because like I haven't gotten, like, I got a verbal offer, but I haven't gotten anything like on paper yet. You know what, I'll go ahead and say it, and if for some reason something changes, then I won't say it, but I got a job offer at UNT. It's basically for a similar job that I did at SMU while I was a student there. I was like a social media intern at SMU, and I helped like make content for and like run like a student-led Instagram account. And now I got a job offer from UNT that's full-time, and it's helping them run their social media accounts. The people seem great. I went through a very lengthy interview process, with the final round of interviews being 3 hours long, back to back in person, which was crazy. It was my first time driving up to UNT. I've been to the Denton area with my boyfriend like twice, but I never really explored it. I've never been on campus, but that was my first time being on campus. My boyfriend goes there, which will actually be really nice, because after I'm done with work, I can go see him and kind of calm down until he's gotta leave. And so that'll be kind of nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be the senior communications specialist for social media at UNT. And I'm so excited. This was the kind of sort of job that I was waiting for. Do I know, again, what I want to do in my life? I know that I want to write and direct films. Can that happen right now? I know it's not the most realistic thing. There's money to be involved, and if I want money, I gotta get a job on top of hopefully trying to raise it someday. I still want to be involved in filmmaking, but I also want a full-time job, and I have to be realistic. And so I'm very happy with this job. Everyone there seems great. I'm kind of vibing with the vibe of UNT. One of my favorite professors also moved over there, and now we're gonna be like
Colleagues in a way? It's kind of funny.
I'm super excited. It finally feels like something's going my way, despite being allergic to my apartment right now. There's a job update for you after months of being really hard on myself and anxious and stressed and depressed about this. Like, I feel like I can kind of breathe easy now because I got it, you know, like it finally happened. And I feel like this is a really good, like, starting out of college job. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about was navigating sort of like the film festival thing. So I guess going off of that, my film has been accepted into a few film festivals so far. I'm still waiting to hear back from more. I've had a grant that I've been able to use that money for like film festivals. But the coolest one was just a couple weeks ago. I got to go to LA and my film was shown in a very historic movie theater in Glendale. I think it's called the Laemmle. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but this is what the word is. Laemmle, I think that's what it's pronounced as. I got to show my film. It was such a cool opportunity. I had to kind of get over the hump of my social anxiety. My mom came with me, which was really great. I had a great time with her. It was a nice kind of mother-daughter trip. And we went to Glendale and I met a bunch of cool filmmakers. I got to try to network. It was my first real, I feel like, networking experience. And I left that trip feeling so much better than I did all the months before. Again, because of the depressive episode and everything. With all of the stuff going on in my life, I kind of felt like I was losing my creativity. School was always good, again, keeping me busy, that I also had kind of a will to be creative. Feeling like I had nothing going on in my life, nothing to live for, feeling like a failure, useless, blah, 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 blah. You could put
Any negative word, and that's how I felt.
I had complete and utter writer's block. Not just writer's block, but just creativity block. I just wasn't going and doing my hobbies. I didn't want to write. I had no inspiration to write. It was so sad. I just lost all creativity and all will to be creative. I didn't even want to draw in my sketchbooks. I felt like I didn't deserve to have fun and play video games because I didn't accomplish anything worth playing video games. I grew up with the idea that, oh, if I got all my homework done, it was video game time. When I don't have any homework to do, I don't feel like I've done anything, so it was never video game time. There's a whole bunch of mentality stuff that I have to get over. It's something that I'm gonna work on. I think once I have this job, I will feel a lot better about that and give myself more of a chance to do my hobbies, which is ironic in that in all this time I've technically been unemployed. I did not give myself time to do my hobbies, yet now that I'm gonna have a full-time job, I'm hoping I'll give myself time to do it.
I'm a contradictory mess.
So going back to the film festival, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at tangents. I took a bunch of clips from California because I knew that I wanted to make some sort of video about this. So I will go into that and kind of give you a voiceover of the clips, and then you can enjoy that. So take it away, Lexi's voice.
All right, here is a little California vlog. We're flying. We're at the Burbank airport, and we were staying in the heart of Glendale, right by the Laemmle Theater. And the first night we had an opening reception where I got my little lanyard, and it was so cute. And when we weren't watching movies at this film festival, we were shopping at the Americana, admiring the palm trees. It was kind of cloudy, but still nice. And the first day my film was showing, and here are some clips that I recorded of my film being shown.
Kim, they will take what they want.
God, not everyone is like Dad, Mom. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I trust him, okay?
The ending shot is just my absolute favorite, and of course I was freaking out because I got a huge round of applause. It was honestly just so surreal to like see my name up there and see my hard work up there and everyone else's hard work just culminate into one thing, and I'm really proud of what we were able to make. And afterwards there was a little Q&A, and here are my speaking parts courtesy of my mom's recording.
Hi, my name is Lexi Shamir, and I am the writer and director of The Dinner, and that was made at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. So for my film, it comes from a bunch of different inspirations. I grew to really love psychological thrillers over the pandemic. Get Out was a huge inspiration for my film, taking place in a setting and that sort of messy boyfriend-girlfriend family relationship. I also really love talking about like gaslighting in a lot of my films. So you can see that through like the mother-daughter dynamic. And this film is, after many revisions, based off of a nightmare that I had. I have very vivid dreams. And the general premise of the nightmare was I was being chased around a house by an angry old lady with a shotgun. And after many options of, many moments of feedback from my professors and several revisions, this is what came out of it.
Share what you know of, and I'll fill in for you. Love to have you.
So I just graduated from Southern Methodist University this past May, and I have settled down in Dallas, and I am freelancing both on sets in Dallas while I'm trying to find like a more full-time gig, and I'm also doing my own like videography, photography, editing down there. And film-wise, I am revising a script that I wrote during an independent study this past semester that's like a cult thriller, and I'm thinking about other films that I can write.
And overall, I had a great time. We maybe didn't win, but the accomplishment in just being accepted really, it didn't feel like a participation ribbon, you know, it felt good. So, yeah.
As I said, I do feel more inspired now. After that, I actually went and had a meeting with a girl about potentially producing my film, and I'm still waiting to hear back. If she is interested, my film Hope, which is a feature-length film that I really would like to make someday, I just really need help. And I will really need money to make that. So I feel like I kind of covered everything. I have a job now, I've graduated, I'm learning how to be an adult and be independent. If you want to know, like, relationship-wise, things are going great. My boyfriend and I are doing really well. We've been dating for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in January, so that's exciting. He's like my rock. He's my best friend, and I'm so lucky and grateful. We see each other a lot more now. I moved up from living near SMU. I love having movie nights and cheering him on with his fantastic career. He's basically a celebrity at this point. He's a famous voice actor and he's doing really well. I've been meeting a lot of his like voice acting friends. He's trying to help me get out there after, you know, not really having a lot of friends. I could give you guys an apartment tour. My apartment is clean-ish. It's just not the most organized. Like, are you gonna judge me if my bed's not made?
Is your bed even made?
Because then you can't judge me. Let's just do an apartment tour. Obviously, this would not be my apartment if I didn't have Monica's picture frame, because that's a slay. That was always my goal. When I was a youngin' and I was watching Friends and I so desperately wanted to be an adult for some reason, I knew that this was gonna be in my apartment, and it is. So here's the front door. Got my little key holder there. And there's a me. Got laundry in my apartment. Who knew that would be so hard to find? And here's a big layout of my new place. I say new, I've lived here since May. Kitchen is really spacious. Ignore my allergy medicine because I'm allergic to my house. Got our little calendar going on. It's Halloween soon. What are you guys gonna be? I'd love to know what you guys are gonna be because my boyfriend and I are gonna be Bob and Linda from Bob's Burgers, and I'm so excited. We've been watching Bob's Burgers. I got him into it because I used to watch it like obsessively when I was like, I don't know, like 12, 13, 14. And then I stopped, and there's like 14 or something seasons out now. And we're on like season 8 or 9. So we've been enjoying it, and I'd love to know what you guys are gonna be for Halloween because we're gonna slay Halloween. We're also gonna like make burgers and like just have a little like fun like Halloween night in. I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. But here is the rest of my apartment. I'm currently avoiding my living room because again, I am allergic to something in here right now. And if I sit on the couch, I will get a rash on my knees. So that's fun. But I have this beanbag, which I've had since my old apartment, this couch, which turns into a bed that my parents usually sleep on when they're here, nice little table, my new freaking candle from Bath & Body Works. I got the white pumpkin one because that was like all they had in terms of fall. Like this is the only fall thing I have in my apartment, this freaking guy. Here I have this Lego friend set that my boyfriend and I built together. My dad got it for me for my birthday. It's so cute and so detailed. I really want their apartments, but I don't really have a space big enough for that set. Also, it's expensive. But on this counter, I have a cute neon light and some palm things because I love palms. I've got my plant babies. And in here is my bedroom, which you can just see me there in that mirror. Again, ignore this. Don't look at it, okay? I didn't make my bed today because I'm unemployed. I don't have to, at least for right now. Got a piano. I need to put those pajamas away. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. What you should look at instead is my degree. I need the tack to hang this stuff up, but this is my diploma. Can you freaking believe it? I can't. This is my boyfriend's. His name is Fat Penguin, and I sleep with him at night. And I don't know when he wants it back, but for now, it is mine. Here we have a little photo wall that I have. I didn't really want to put too much damage on the walls here. This is my little film festival pass from the one that I just went to. And here's one that I went to before that one, like the week before in Grand Prairie. Much smaller festival. Of course I got pictures of my little noopster, my dog, Louie, the family, the boyfriend. I kind of wish the thing was bigger. I underestimated how small this thing was. I have more pictures to add with friends. I just need to figure out how I kind of want to do this. Should I just suck it up and put stuff on the wall? Maybe. Outside of my bedroom, we have bathroom. Hey, bestie. And yeah, I mean, what's interesting about here? I got a nice shower curtain from IKEA. Slay. This was a long video. It's kind of just me talking. So I hope you ate something or multitasked while you watch this. And if you didn't, thank you for sitting here and listening to me. Therapist. I want to make more videos. I kind of just need to get more confident in like vlogging in like public. I really want to make more videos with my boyfriend, but like I don't really know how this man feels about it. I feel like he'd be down, but I don't want to force him to do anything he doesn't want to. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe I'll make I'm a girly going to work now. Maybe I'll make something like that, or like a week in the life of me and my new job. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll make something. I will make something. I don't want to do this thing where I want to make a video and then I don't do it for a long time and then finally I do it when it's like way later. It's too much to talk about. I'm thirsty. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're interested in my life for some reason. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.